Hello, I'm Mr. Ed.
Did that horse just talk? You bet. My name is Colton, and today we're taking a look at how animals are given a voice of their own in live-action films. Let's take a look. Since the birth of film and television, creative minds have desired to put animals and creatures into the spotlight. Over the last few decades, more ways of doing this have become accessible. Today, we're looking at the most commonly seen methods in film.
I'll have whatever he's having.
Starting off our list, we're working with true-blooded animals. Without any post-production work, there's only one tried and true way of giving animals a line or two: voiceover.
Precisely.
There's a couple different ways of achieving voiceover with live animals. Here we see animals being trained to move their mouths on cue when a line is needed.
Like what? Oh, no. Round top.
Here we see animals simply standing in place with the line being read.
I don't know, Chance. All I know is I don't trust humans. And I don't know any dog that does.
Why? What'd your humans do to you?
Me? Oh, I never had humans. I was born astray.
It still works, even though their mouths aren't moving, because we know which actor is portraying which animal. Overall, voiceover is used to keep a sense of realism.
Back in a flash.
Next up, puppets. You may be thinking of big yellow birds and green frogs, but puppets may be hiding where you didn't know. Take this scene in Dr. Dolittle, for example.
You can always tell when a real doctor brings in an animal. They always like to do a little amateur diagnosis.
Could you tell him to get away from my butt?
If you don't mind. I did go to veterinary school.
Nope, not really a dog. Mind you, this is a real dog with a CGI mouth, but this is still 100% a dog. This, dog puppet. How do they make it look so real? Here we see the puppet. Now if we go back a few shots, we can see the actual dog sitting on the table. What helps is the dog is trained to stick its butt in the air, so that when we get to the puppet later, we think that's the actual dog and it's more believable. Obviously, a studio isn't going to stay in business long if you truly performed this doctoral practice on a real dog. But if you made a puppet just believable enough, you could do it. And that's what puppets are meant for, tricking your audience for the believable. And finally, CGI. With the advance in technology, almost every film nowadays with animals is going to use CGI. Take the remake of The Jungle Book. Every animal is completely portrayed by CGI, but they still look lifelike. This is because the studio made the decision to not overhumanize the animals with unnecessary or impossible movements. In other films, CGI animals can be used for an incredible amount of humor, getting animals to do human-like things and make human-like gestures. But all is to get animals stretching beyond the boundaries of what's possible. Thanks for watching. Be sure to look out next time for how an animal is portrayed in live-action films.